you saw each of the heads explode there for a second, right?
Sure.
First isn't gone yet? I saw you explode. Maybe you're down like everybody else is down when you go into a vulnerable state.
Oh, can you not cast your down ability while you're in the air?
It just doesn't seem like the right one because it will try to reach the ground. Oh, no, it's stuck.
No, I just meant you keep selecting the fire pillar from the thing instead of just doing it that way.
Oh, it's just easier because if I messed up, it was...
You would down kick into the fire.
Yeah, that's not where I want to be.
Why not? It's good for you. Alright, now what?
She was standing right there. She was crying then. But she didn't cry from the pain. She was happy that we chose the path of life instead of death at his hands. She knew that she could not escape death. If we sided with her, we would have been killed also.
That's not true. We had forsaken her. We didn't lift a finger to save her. That's why she cursed us before she died.
Grandfather was hiding this. It's the second part of the memo she wrote to us. She writes of her love for both of us.
That can't be true. I abandoned her. You're safe, Your Majesty. There they are. Kill them before they do more harm. Wait, those two are... What?
It looks like this is the end for us in winning.
Over here! Hurry!
Near Puka Village.
Prince Cornelius.
You must be wondering about Ingwe. He left his bed, and we haven't found him. But I'm certain he will appear again.
Have you seen my father? He's badly injured, but he's run off.
Master Croy?
Oh, he's still alive. Nope.
Princess Velvet, I finally have the answer. I have to tell you.
Master, please rest.
No, this is important. Listen to me. As the sorcerer said, the epic poems detailed the path leading to the world's not the path to becoming king. That path has been seen in our country's prophecies. This is the path that must be avoided.
Master,
Even if this interpretation is correct, the outcome is horrible. 2 humans survive the end of the world. Princess Velvet, only 2 will be spared.
Father!
Master Croy.
I mean, they are the kings still.
Has the details. Please use the utmost care and try to avert the Armageddon. Perhaps that is your duty and your destiny.
Well, I guess it's just called Darkova, yeah. That guy was. Well, there's 10 pages on this one. The late master is Odette, and the shadow that threatens King Gallen is the shadow of Odette. I've heard that there is a swordsman who bears the shadow of death in the fairy kingdom, but could that be? The looming blaze cometh during burning down the forest. The flood of fire that man cannot withstand is halted by the world tree and vanishes. Evidently King Onyx's army from the Fire Kingdom will sweep the land at Armageddon. The saga states that mankind cannot resist, but the world tree destroys the army, yet this world tree exists only in myth. There is no such tree in this world. Second clue, scorches the throne's surroundings. Does that mean that the throne itself does not get scorched? If so, it could be suggesting that the one on the throne is able to face the flames. The cauldron is of course the cauldron. When the princess's efforts are in vain, the nightmare repeats and the Armageddon will begin. Our king must be the one to trigger it. Though blades and arrows are unleashed, the flooding fire cannot be stopped. It can only be chained. If the weapon can match the raw power of the cauldron, it would be some manner of cipher, and not a blade, but something that can chain it. So in other words, the lady we're playing as now.
It's giving the order that you should fight
Yes.
the final thing
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. In the cauldron that breathes the despair, the blood of the ancients. So the first one that they say, I think, is Cornelius, if you scroll back. Six-eyed beast is no longer human.
Yeah. And the
Um,
the darkness, the shadow of
Is your guy who plays Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oswald.
So yeah, the Shadow of Odette, yeah. The Lumen cometh, World Tree vanishes, King Army, the girl from the Fairy Kingdom, I think.
Probably.
And then the one on the throne, that's the one you're playing as now, has the chain. And the cauldron breathes despair, the blood of the ancients boils. We are newcomers to this land, so we are not of the ancient blood. So who's the ancient blood? The one who controls the cauldron must be Valentinian. And must hold a cipher made of chain. Oh, this is still the same one. This must be Princess Velvet. If the baby dragon, Master Cornelius, saw as the Leviathan, as the king said, it will be an eternity before it matures and devours the world. It is written that the dragon's growth is slow yet inevitable. Born in the chaos and fire, sleep in the mother's arms. What is this mother? Just a second, I got hair in my face. I hate that. Mother that puts the Lord of Snakes to sleep. With the dragons Hindel, Wagner, and Belial gone, it seems unlikely that the mother is a dragon. Then what is the mother of the Psalms?
The fair. I mean, not the fairy, but the
Valkyrie?
yeah.
Devours the stone of blood. The stone of blood can be taken to mean the red magic stones created in the cauldron. Even if the Leviathan is stopped by a red stone, the Armageddon will not stop. The demon lord must have made Balor in anticipation of this. And lead to revival. The last song explicitly states the world will be revived. The demon lord and the magi have been taken this to mean that whoever survives Armageddon will become the new kings of the world. The demon lords sought victory through wars, and the mages tried to control Armageddon directly, yet they were all mistaken. The two lords that survive will be the chosen from the 5 challengers of the disasters. 2 lords are said to be crownless. I suspect that lord is not meant to suggest royalty, but something else. Finally, there's the conclusion to my findings. This is conjecture, but from life disappears from the land, all comes to an end. One can only imagine the barren world with a tiny population. By crownless lords, could this mean the primogenitors of mankind in the new world? If so, it will by necessity have to be 2 humans, a man and a woman. And we are to presume that the mother in Psalm 5 can be understood as the one who defeats the Leviathan and becomes the mother of the new world. Everyone other than the 2 humans will perish. How can this be in any way considered salvation? I hope that I have misunderstood the prophecies. Also, if you only had 2 people, that would cause a bottlenecking that would still kill off the population. All fire chain skills acquired. Release a chain of what over for the word?
Oh, what's this?
Vast area to chase and restrict nearby foes. It's the one that you can't use until you open a different book or go back. Item box now shared among all characters. You can switch to different boxes by pressing triangle in the item box screen. Dun, 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 dun. You got 5 stars. Cat, how do you keep making these books? Sit down with Kitty. Sit. Let Socrates go. we should be at 7 finished with everybody, so you're starting chapter 8 next. And it looks like you have to pick who goes. And we have that information. I already posted it in the chat. But we also deciphered it on our own, so that's more satisfactory. So with that, everybody, I unfortunately have to work tomorrow, and so I must go to bed soon. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is where you are. I hope to see you again real soon. And take care. Oh yes.